Welcome to the 12th National Students' Art Exhibition held in the Mall Galleries in the centre of London under the patronage of the Royal Society of British Artists. Being selected for the national show is a tremendous achievement. The submitted work is of a very high quality, and the 417 pieces made the final cut. The work has come from as far away as Northumberland, Cornwall, Norfolk and the South East, to name but a few locations. The extraordinary talent on show is a great tribute to the artists, but also to their teachers and school leaders who have supported and encouraged them to reach these heights. For the 5th year running, I'm particularly delighted to include some talented work from special schools. Each piece came in with its own story and was judged with that in mind. Your work is inspirational to all of us. To all the young artists, I'm truly in awe of your accomplishments, and all of you have the right to feel incredibly proud. I'm extremely grateful to Simon Daglish for agreeing to open our 12th National Students' Art Exhibition. Simon has had a hugely distinguished career in television and is the Group Commercial Director of ITV. Simon is also the founder of Walking for the Wounded and has recently returned from leading the Commonwealth team in their race to the South Pole, and he previously led a team to the North Pole. He has a huge personal interest in supporting and developing talent in young people, as well as supporting those who have received terrible injuries in battle.
Great privilege to be here, not only because I'm one of the people who has difficulty making stickmen look like stickmen, but this is some of the most brilliant art I've seen in quite a while, and I live next door to an art school, so I see a lot coming out. It really is fantastic. And the wonderful thing is this is the next generation of fantastic artists, and I think as somebody who works in the commercial arts, it is so important, this area, that people are able to develop their talents, their ideas, and be able to communicate and put out there what they're about, because that is what drives our business. And the UK is the centre of creativity. It has the most fantastic creative core in it, and you're the next generation. And looking around here, that is a fantastic start, and it makes me very confident for the future. Two things I want to say really is to the artists. Chris mentioned Walking with the Wounded, and working with wounded soldiers and taking them to extreme places, North Pole, South Pole, Everest, has taught me one great thing, is that that everybody's going to face adversity, and you as a young artist, where you put your art on the walls, you're going to question yourselves. Is it good enough? Is it right? Should I do it? My message to you is just do it, because the talent here means that you will be successful. I have a great friend, Jacko van Gas, who lost an arm and leg in Afghan. And when he woke up, he thought he'd never walk again, he'd never do an activity of any sort again. I met him and we chatted, and he said, look, I want to come to the North Pole with you. And he did. Regardless of his injuries, he did. And he's always said to me, he said, life is 10% about what happens to you and 90% about what you do with it. And so whenever he faces any adversity, he already starts at the point that he's got 90% on his side. And as young artists, you will be challenged, but remember, you've got 90% on your side, and you will succeed. And like him, he's walked to the North Pole, the South Pole, and he's climbed Everest, which is pretty good. To all of you, good luck. It looks fantastic. I really wish I could take quite a lot of this home with me, but my pockets aren't big enough. But good luck, and may everybody really, really enjoy this, and I declare this exhibition open.
Scary to see my work against everyone else's, and it's just amazing to see how much talent there is, and I was really surprised to see that mine has made it through as one of the top 100, which is quite amazing really. So yeah, it's quite special. My friends and family were really overwhelmed when they heard that I got a letter, and my parents were like telling all of their friends, and yeah, it was quite emotional, I guess. But I didn't realise what a big deal it was until I got here and saw my piece up against everyone else's. So yeah, it has inspired me, and it's kind of made me more wary that I can use my creativity in the future, because I never really realised the talent that was out there.
What it means to those closest to me, I suppose my dad, it's the first piece that I've done. I mean, I've done art for quite a while, and it was the first piece that I'd done that really was what my family really got kind of behind me on. Like my dad, he's a banker, and he was kind of showing all his bank friends and stuff. So yeah, my family was really, really happy with the piece of work. And on my friend Wally, who the picture's of, I told him that he would be in an exhibition, and he was like, oh, cool. But yeah, no, everyone was really supportive and pretty happy. So
when I came into the gallery, I felt really astonished and overwhelmed. It means that my work here is just really nice and really good. You feel good about yourself and you want to keep going on. You feel encouraged.
It was quite a shock. I wasn't expecting to have my work here, and me and my friend, we both have work here, and we're quite happy about it, and yeah, it was a good, really good feeling. Lots of my family came along. We like going to see, like they were really happy that we got to see my work, and they're obviously very proud, and my grandparents especially are very happy to see my work here today.
It meant a lot to me, and I thought I was really proud of myself, because I thought art wasn't one of my confident subjects, but when I found out this is on my wall, it proved me wrong.
What it meant to me is to see that my work's getting appreciated by other people, and I'm going to get out a message, and it provides that exactly for me. I was ecstatic when I found out. This piece, meaning to my family, is everything, because I don't come from a rich background, should I say, and they see me here last year, but this time I thought I'd come out of a bang, come out of something that meant something to my family, especially this being my mother, and the other piece that's exhibited here being my mum and my father fighting about bills that they have to pay. It's everyday society really, and I thought I'd put that into it, and it got seen and it got chosen. So yeah, the society giving this to us, our artists, inspires me to do it again and again and again, and eventually have it with nothing else but just my art. It really makes a young person feel like they're wanted and appreciated, and it will want you to do more and more and more. When I leave this gallery, I'll be sitting in the car thinking, yes, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it again and again and again until it's all mine.
When I came in and I saw my work, it was just, it's just unbelievable really that, because when I first heard that my work's being exhibited, I was just so shocked, because you just see just the high caliber of work here, and it's just so amazing. And to think that my work's being recognised, and someone actually thinks my work's actually worthy of actually being exhibited here is just really amazing. And to see it here is just really nice just to see it, and just to see a place for all these other great pieces.
The way I felt when I came and I saw my work on the wall, I was actually excited. I was like in awe, because I didn't imagine that my work would be here amongst all these works here. It meant a lot to my parents, especially my parents, because they were surprised. They couldn't believe it, because when I rang them up, they were like, do you mean this is actually happening? And they were elated actually and delighted. And also my school, they were really excited to see my work up here.
When I came into the gallery and saw my work on the wall, I was actually really privileged to be here. I didn't actually know that my work would be good enough to actually be submitted to be here, but I'm actually really stunned that it's here. And there's really high quality work here, so I'm actually really privileged that it's been amongst all the work here. I didn't realise that this exhibition was going to be such a big deal.
Well, it's really important because the pupils that I teach are special needs, so they're up against challenges that can really prevent them from working, but what art does, it inspires them.
It made me feel really confident knowing that my work's on the wall and everyone's seeing it and obviously appreciating it, and I just felt inspired by just everyone around and their opinions, and it just made me feel great. I didn't think this exhibition would have been that big. To be honest, I thought it was going to be much smaller than it was, but it was a big deal, and loads of people came. It was packed out. I just thought the whole atmosphere was amazing. this experience has actually made me think more about my future and maybe going into something more art-based. And yeah, I've really considered doing this now as a living. My family are pleased, and it makes me happy to make them proud.
It is an achievement because not many students get picked, and to have mine, every day I don't usually think that my work's that great, so I am quite proud to have it on national. So it's made my family very proud, knowing that I've achieved something very few would achieve at such a young age as well, I guess. Yeah, my mum's very proud of me, so is my dad, and that makes me feel proud, knowing that I've done that.
And when my family heard that my work was going to be shown here, like obviously they were all really proud and excited to come down and have a look at it themselves. This experience has definitely influenced what I'd now consider to do as a career in the future, because it's something that I enjoy, so it's something that I'd like to now carry on, develop further, and hopefully be in more places like this in the future.
How it feels like to see my students work in the galleries is absolutely overwhelming. It's incredible to come around and just see all the hard work pay off, and to be so proud of them today, to see their work on display. The standard of work here this year is absolutely incredible, it's fantastic. I've been to some degree shows this year to colleges, and this work is on par with that. It's just incredible. One of my students was just in year 8, he got selected, and for such a young age at 13 to be exhibiting their work at the Moore Galleries, it's just such a privilege, it's an honour, it's really fantastic. It's going to inspire them when they return back to school, it's going to inspire everybody else at school. We're really celebrating this at school. We've got more students that will come and visit this week, so it's really fantastic. I love it.
When I walked in, I was like really happy because nobody really gets a chance like this, and it was just really exciting but kind of overwhelming because it was so big and you kind of expected it to be that big. So it was really surprising because I was just sitting at home and then we suddenly get a phone call and my mum's just like, oh, your artwork's in like art gallery, and it's like, what? And it was really surprising because there's better people than me in art at my school, but just to get chosen, to get accepted, it was just really amazing.
When I came into the gallery and saw my work on the wall, it just made me feel so proud. It's such an amazing achievement. When I found out I was selected, I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it. My teacher rang me up and I was so happy. I don't think I realised how much of a big deal it was to be exhibited in the Moore Galleries at the time, but now I'm here I can see it's just a really phenomenal achievement.
To see my work at the Moore Galleries, I feel really privileged because you don't usually get the chance to display your work in an actual gallery unless you're a really, like a proper artist. So it feels really great. When I found out that my work's been selected to be displayed at the Moore Galleries, I felt really happy because there are literally thousands of artwork in England produced by students, and to be chosen is like a really good feeling. Having this opportunity, I can definitely see myself pursuing this career, having a career in art. I was thinking of doing architecture, and I feel like art is also an actual career path for me. Having my work being displayed at the gallery means a lot to my parents because they've always thought that it's really difficult to make it as an artist, and seeing my work at the gallery will probably convince them that it's a really good career to pursue, even though it's difficult, but having your work shown is an amazing feeling, so they'll probably really like it.
I mean, I knew it was worth it, just giving it a go. I mean, I didn't think it would actually be exhibited in the gallery, but now that I'm looking at it, it's just wow. When I first found out, I'm like, oh yes. I mean, I felt like I actually did something incredible in my life for once.
It's important for students to exhibit at somewhere like the Mall because it gives them a forum to show their work to a wider audience. And it's also important to be involved with one of the older societies, the Royal Society of British Artists. It gives their work, I think, a bit of credence. And personally, I get inspired by a lot of the art from the students. And I steal some of the ideas, basically. I reinvent them.
I feel this exhibition is important because it shows young people that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, whether it's teachers, whether it's other students, whether it's other people you feel that are bigger than you mean something. Your art will get somewhere. So no matter what you do, no matter what anyone says to you, you do it if you feel it is what you want to do. And don't think of anything else but that.
The exhibition is so important because it gives an opportunity to see everyone's amazing work that's out there. It gives everyone a voice, and you're able to express yourself, I guess, especially when there's professional artists here. And I think it also shows off the talent that everyone has, and you get to compare yourself nationally, which is quite cool.
I think in this day and age, with all the pressure on students and schools and academies to achieve, it's results driven, it's exam driven, but that's not what schooling's about. Schooling is about finding yourself, and there are very few ways that happens these days. So it's extremely important that the schools can come together, the academies can come together and present what they are doing at such a high level.
I think it builds up people's confidence, and just like, because some people may feel really down, but then suddenly they're like, oh, your artwork is in an art gallery, and it kind of builds up your confidence and makes you feel like, oh, so I'm not that bad after all.
I feel this exhibition is extremely important for students to see the competition festival and to see that your work is also excellent and all the hard work pays off at the end of the day.
This exhibition is important because this is a very important gallery. It shows the best work of the best artists throughout the year in various societies, and if young people can get some work on the wall here, that really is a feel-good factor, and it's going to encourage them, which can only be good.
I think this exhibition is important to students because I think just their work just to be put up for everybody to see is probably just a privilege.
I think it's good that this exhibition is on, so it can show other people's work, and you can kind of just bounce off of each other's ideas and stuff. It's really inspiring as well to see the amazing quality of people's work.
I feel that this exhibition is important for a student because it gives them confidence in their work, and they can actually feel proud of it, and they can feel that they've actually accomplished something. And that means a lot to students, because if you feel like you've accomplished something, you feel proud of your work and you have a lot of confidence. So therefore you feel like, actually I'm going to produce another piece, and then hopefully it'll be submitted again so more people can see how good your work is.
To sum up this experience in one word, I would say I feel privileged.
Achievement.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Proud.
Fantastic.
Surreal.
Life-changing.
Proud. Encouraging.
Spectacular.
Overwhelming.
Amazed.
Inspirational.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
Incredible.
Brilliant.
It's amazing.